Hola guys and girls and welcome to my week 8 match of the CGT. We are up against the Helsinki Hydreigons and Vepsis, and yeah, we are coming from quite the cursed season so far. And yeah, I'm like a lot of things happened in this 7 weeks before. Losses to hacks, other shenanigans, wins which didn't really feel like wins and stuff like that. So very like unfun season so far, I want to say. It's not because of the participants, not because of the leadership or something like that. It's mainly due to shenanigans in the games. It just seems to be cursed for me. It's like I had like 1 or 2 satisfying games in the season so far. Like wins and losses doesn't really matter there. But yeah, let's hope this one is going to be a good one. But yeah, I have to be honest, like this season so far is yeah, not a good sign for me returning to English speaking. If that's like it has to be a sign or something like that. But yeah, okay, actually brought the Wheezing. That's a bit of a surprise. The rest is pretty fine with me. Let's first check what he left behind. But other than that, no big surprises. Surprised by Wheezing and actually Talonflame. I was thinking one of the two. He left behind Primarina, which is a big one. No Metagross, no Serena as well. Okay. So, we have Life Orb, Rock Polish, still Sucker Punching this guy, then mainly Spidef this guy with Heal Bell and Flip Turn, then Assault Vested Spidef this guy, then Toxic, Protect, Substitutes, Thousand Arrows this guy, which are bulky, then Bulk Up, Lumberry this guy, and as these Fistef, Rocky Helmet you guy. So, leads, do we know what he wants to lead with? Landorus could just be a good lead for him. I think for me, this is barring Raikou a good lead. You are barring Raikou a good lead as well. You are good versus anything but Landorus mainly. You are decent versus Landorus and decent versus Raikou. I think I lead with you, to be honest. I can just Toxic something. If he wants to go into Wheezing, that's like I just sub and then 1000 arrows a few times. So that sounds like a good plan. Just lead with my Zygarde. Seems to have a good lead matchup versus most of the things which I expect to be leading. If he leads to something like Hydreigon, that's of course a different story. But yeah, mainly depends. Like there's a lot of potential Scarfers on the team. Landry could be Scarf. Necrozma I would stay in, just Toxic as well. Hydreigon could be Scarf as well, like I said, Landorus. Little Licious. Licious is the Raikou. Okay, so that works out. That works out for me. I take the lead matchup. If he just wants to exchange Toxics here. Like this could, like I said, since Zygarde is a good check to Raikou, we find out here he's faster than us, no big surprise there. He could be Toxic as well, but I have Heal Bell on my Thingamajigger, my Vaporeon, which I'm fine with. No, he doesn't want to. He doesn't have it, or he doesn't want to exchange Toxics. He goes into Mora, and Mora is his Landorus. Okay, getting Toxic on that is nice. Like I said, didn't expect him to go into Wheezing, because Wheezing, like, after taking the 1000 arrows, he doesn't take the hits too well. So we get a Toxic here. And we are now -1. We know very little about this Landorus. His is not his only rocker, but is one of his 2 rockers, so I don't want to protect you on just rocks, for example. Doesn't feel too good. I think I still just... Do I just go into you, honestly, and set up my own rocks? Yeah, it sounds like a plan. Just go into Skarmory. It's rather obvious to go into Skarmory. He could, like, the worst thing he could do is, like, predict this with a Smackdown, I think. But let's see. Let's see. I expect Rocks is like the most likely play, but there could be some shenanigans happening. Landorus has some options. Stealth yeah, there they are. Let's just exchange our friendly Rocks with ourselves. His switching to this could be Raikou again. Could be the Raikou again. Which could be annoying. But he has leftovers on this. It's good to know for sure. So more bulky Landorus, it seems. So, and yeah, I don't have actually Defog on the team. So we just exchange rocks. He has his Rapid Spinner left. His Rapid Spinner is left at home as well. Semi-Chris. Okay, that's not the Raikou. That's too new. That's the Wheezing. Okay, it's the Wheezing. What does Wheezing want to do? Does it want to take Toxic Spikes? I mean, I have my Slowbro with me, which can come rather easily in on Wheezing. Which actually, I think I first want to go into you though. Get a Flip Turn going. And then Flip Turn into Wheezing potentially if he wants to get the Toxic Spikes. Because if he sets Toxic Spikes now, my Slowbro won't be absorbing them. So I think that's a fine play. Going with the Vaporeon here, we know... Oh, I forgot to write on Rocks on Landorus. Let's do that. See what he wants to do. Rocks go into me. He doubles out into... Let's see what he predict here. Edison. Who's Edison? Edison is Necrozma. So I don't really know what he predicted there. But I'm fine with, honestly, just Flip Turning here. Flip Turning, scouting what he wants to do, and then go from there. I'm guaranteed slower, so barring he's like minus very speed and like Trick Room Necrozma or something like that. Don't necessarily know what he predicted there. What could he predicted there? Okay, scared of Toxic, I'm assuming. Goes back into Wheezing. Back into Wheezing. Takes Rock's Chip on that. He flipped on out. Boom. And he's Helmet. Okay, good to know. Good to know. Helmet, Helmet, Wheezing. So, and we can honestly just go into Zygarde most likely. Go for a sub, even that's rather obvious. Can then protect on Landorus, stuff like that. We are down. I think that's what I want to do. I could other scenario is going into you. Scaring with a Psychic move, for example. Yeah, he doesn't have really great switch-ins to this. So I think I want to do that, yeah. Let's game out with Psychic move. Let's go into you. And we don't have a Psychic move, which he doesn't know though. So if he predicts a Psychic move, he will switch into Hydreigon or the Necrozma. Both hit. I hit with Shell Set Arm better, but if he stays in, like how much do we with Shell Set Arm to a Wheezing? Let's see. Is it like good damage that I still want to go for it? It seems to be Fist Def with his Helmet, I'm assuming. Shell Side Arm would do like 20-ish%. Could throw with a Scald, just get a burn on something, potentially. I think I go for Shell Side Arm. I don't think he was staying in here. I doubt it very much so. Yeah. And like I said, anything else, barring Landorus, I hit way better than this. Does go into this. So I could have Shadow Balled, but now we can actually see what kind of Necrozma this is. Like what kind of damage are we talking? Necrozma gets hit with a Shell Side Arm, and we do a decent chunklet. Decent chunklet for sure. Not over 50%, which is sad, but that's more so. Like he took 2 times the rocks, is now at 40 something. So that's 25, so that's like 35 damage. That's like a low roll if he's... Oh no, that's a mixed Necrozma. So Shadow Ball would not be doing enough to him, sadly. Don't really know what he wants to do to me, though. Don't know what he wants to do to me. Vaporeon, what are you good for? You're good for Hydreigon. I definitely still want to keep you. Good if you go for Earthquakes. You could try to want to get a Weakness Policy, which would be troublesome. He was scared of Toxic, so I want to go into my Zygarde and threaten the Toxic. Because he already knows I have it. And Zygarde is bulky enough to take basically every hit. Let's see. Let's see. Does he go for setup right away? What is happening here? Morning Sun. Okay, so he's going for recovery. Fair, fair. That is very fair. Morning Sun. So he could be going into Landorus here. Or taking my Toxic. Could double there, but honestly I just want to sub. Honestly I just want to substitute on this. He did saw me having Toxic on this. If I sub, he will still get Intimidate first if he switches out. He does switch out, he is scared of Toxic. Let's go to Mora though. Who's Mora? Mora is the... Oh, you again. Okay, that's fine. You take Rock's Chip, you get Poison Chip. Since you are leftovers and rocks, not scared of setup Landorus here. Not too scared of setup Landorus here. No Serena is actually pretty nice, because with Serena I had to be careful when to sub, because Triple X obviously goes through that. But that was kind of the strategy, like go and let this guy sub up versus a Serena switch in, and then just bait the Triple X, go into Skarmory, wear it down with Rocky Helmet, stuff like that. But honestly, like I said, since I'm not scared of setup, I'm just gonna protect here. Get more Toxic Chip on this. Now he knows what my evil set is. Which is pretty evil to be fair. He does go for Earthquake. No surprise there. He has EQ. Should break my sub as well. I'm not that bulky. I like to take an EQ from Landorus and still have my sub intact. But yeah. So. I get my Poison Chip. Then I can go for 1000 Arrows, for example. Question is, do I want to get the free damage, or do I rather have free switch into my Skarmory? Because now he's definitely going for EQ. I could go for 1000 Arrows chip, and I think I could play it safe. I go for 1000 Arrows. I was thinking because after he breaks my sub, it's more of a prediction again to go to Skarmory. But now he's safe going for EQ. So now I could have gotten free switch in Skarmory, getting a Roost up, for example. But yeah, Skarmory's mainly there for this guy. So yeah, I'm fine to just go for 1000 Arrows here. You see that we are faster, which is nice. We get a crit. Okay, I was wondering why this did so much damage. That's of course unfortunate. Lucky for us, not gonna lie. Which, I don't know if he dies to poison here, but I don't think. With leftovers, I think he definitely still is a poison tick. With leftovers, he definitely still is... Yeah, that crit was massive, because that was -1. So that was a pretty big crit. Not gonna lie. Yeah, he's not gonna die. He's way too healthy. He's way too healthy, but now I could just go for Protect, which he could try and predict. If he predicts a Protect, what does he go into here? Hydreigon, maybe? I'm on a sub. We saw we are faster. And if he wants to... Okay. He did not predict my Protect here. So he just wants to sack this. Just wants to sack this, which is fine. If that's the... Yeah, now I don't get a sub, because now I think he dies to the next... So I could have gone to Skarmory there, but like I said, everyone was scared about, like the Skarmory switching was very obvious, the Protect was very obvious as well, so likely that he could be switching. Very likely that he could be switching. I'm still -1 here. And do I lose anything by protecting here? No, not too much. This time I'm gonna protect. This time I am actually gonna protect. And he does still stay in. Best case he goes for Explosion, or he goes for Knockoff. Yeah, he did predict my Skarmory kind of there. But Landra is down. Due to Toxic. Our Balm still healthy, but still at -1 to be fair. So I could go, like I said, his team doesn't threaten me too much. With this set, not threaten too much. Even the Talonflame. Like, he could have Taunt to be fair. Obviously Hydreigon scares me out with a Dragon move here. Obviously that is a thing. That's happening. So what is Skarmory doing? Physical Necrozma is Skarmory doing, but other than that, not anything. So I think if he goes Hydreigon, I'm just switching it to Skarmory, because a Dragon Tag attack, obvious. If he predicts with U-turn, I take it. But if he's something fancy, then, like I said, Skarmory doesn't really do too much in this matchup. I'm expecting a Hydreigon come in. Yeah, there it is. There it is. So I could... No, I can't protect it. Just successfully protected, so it would be a 50-50 shenanigans. So I just switch into Skarmory. Yeah, just switch to Skarm. Like I said. He goes for a weird prediction. Not weird prediction. He goes for a prediction in Dark Pulse and Flamethrower. It's a fair prediction. It wouldn't be weird. But that's fine with me, to be honest. We find out stuff about the Hydreigon. Dragon attack is obvious. Nasty plot. Okay, nasty plot Hydreigon. Good to know. Nasty plot on Hydreigon. Nasty plot. So, does +2 Dark Pulse kill me on my Skarmory? Oh yeah, hell yeah. Hell yeah it does. Hell yeah it does. How do we do? It's actually a threat. That is indeed actually a threat. Because +2 Flamethrower, how much does it do to my... This thing is a big threat. Big threat. So, might have underestimated it there. My Zygarde is faster, but I don't want to lose my Zygarde, to be fair. Zygarde, let's see. Bishop obviously is slower. Champions of Galar can maybe take a Dark Pulse. Vaporeon can take a Draco, but does take the +2 Dark Pulse pretty well. Bulu, I want to call it. No, +2 Flamethrower nukes my Bulu. So yeah, something has to die here. And if it's this, I'm just gonna Whirlwind. If you're gonna subs or something like that. Something has to die here. And Skarmory I think is fine to die. He does have the Flamethrower. Does have the Flamethrower. Flamethrower. +2 Draco. Does +2 Draco kill my Vaporeon, which is Bidef. Does 207 max? Yeah, it will kill my Vaporeon after rocks for sure. But +2 Dark Pulse does not. +2 Dark Pulse does not. So he should be scared of Ice Beam here. I don't have Ice Beam. So this thing is a big threat. This thing is for sure a big threat. And I hope I can scare him out here. Or something like that. I go for a Wish. Let's go for Dark Pulse. Okay, I should live this. Since I'm Spidef. I do. Wish comes through. I don't flinch. Dark Pulse. So, the Protect is fairly safe on my end to call from him. So he couldn't Nasty Plot again, so let me flip turn. This is a problem. I didn't scare him out. That's a problem. Do I need to Toxic him? Then just... Goes for Nasty Plot again. Yeah. Does go for Nasty Plot again. Yeah, sadly don't have the... I think I have to... Like, this is a huge problem. This is a huge problem. This is a huge problem. Huge problem. How do we deal with this? Because I think it just kills everything, right? Yeah, this thing just kills. Like, my team was not prepared at all for this. This dies a flamethrower, he has Dark Pulse, this dies to... I think Zygarde does to +4 Dark Pulse now. Did I have to go into Zygarde there because Knight had a Dragon Attack? Yeah, this thing might just... maybe this thing wins. This swing does win. I need to scam out with something. If I want to scam out with something, I need to bluff something. He also holds head on this. I have to force him to go for Dragos maybe, because he's scared that the Dark Pulse doesn't kill me at +4. I mean, it is a roll to be fair, but heavily in his favor. It's like 80% chance to kill me here. 80% skill to kill me. And this guy just wins, yeah. And easy it is. I had to Toxic there. I definitely underestimated Nasty Plot Hydreigon in the prep. So I just lose to this, barring something weird happens now. Maybe he's modest. He's not. Like I said, that's heavily in his favor to kill me, and he kills me. Yeah, it's GG. Everything is slower, and he just kills me. Yeah, that's it. That's a GG. Like I said, I could have Toxic there with Zygarde, but yeah, that was a very unlikely play on my part. And yeah, I was not prepped for Nasty Plot Hydreigon. I was prepped for Specs Hydreigon, I was prepped for Scarf Hydreigon, but not for Nasty Plot, and that's a GG. That is indeed a GG. That's how quickly you can lose. Like, the game was going well before, but now just lose. So yeah, that's fun. Like I said, fun league so far. I mean, this time it is a clean game, so I can't complain. Still a game I won't be remembered fondly of, because it's just it's not, like I said, it's just prep which caught me off guard. I could have prepped for this better. I could have had Ice Beam and Extreme Speed. I could have a Scarfer, for example. Like I said, this is not an outplay of my opponent which got me here. It's just like, yeah, it's good prep on his part, I guess. If he predicted all of this, that I don't have a Scarf and Ice Beam on Vaporeon and all this good stuff, then I guess it's good prep on his part. But if he did not predict this, it just happenstance that he just wins here. So it's kind of a weird game to evaluate. But yeah, good job for him, for sure. It's more of a prep error on my part, I want to say, but still. He used the opportunity of me being -1 Zygarde, most likely switching out, going for a Nasty Plot. I don't think he was expecting to win there. He was mainly expecting to get like maybe a kill there with +2 or 2, something like that. But yeah, he happened to win with it. He happens to win with it. Yeah, we just, I don't know, Ironhead. So yeah, that's a fun game. Like I said, prep oversight on my part, which lost me the game, but yeah, I'm losing game for all kinds of reasons now. So now, sometimes it's hacks, sometimes bad prep, sometimes it's, yeah, it's just straight up outplaying. This time it's a prep thing. So yeah, not much to commentate here. Not much to commentate here. My best hope was that my Vaporeon scares him out with Ice Beam or Raw or something like that. But yeah, and that was not seeing Nasty Plot. Was not seeing Nasty Plot Hydreigon. Was not seeing that coming versus me. It did come still, and yeah, I just massive. Like, I did not even see a little bit. It's not like, oh, I see what Hydreigon is a thing, but I don't think he brings it. I just didn't think of it. And that showed in prep, and that showed in the play, and that's a 5 loss, and yeah. I hope you did enjoy this video. If you did, leave a like, comment, subscribe, you know the deal. Hit me on Facebook, all links in the description, and yeah, check out my opponent's side of the game, and that's all. I see you another time. Ciao.